Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from whatever you're watching this channel. Now, I believe that you are glued on your screens, watching the live state of the nation. That is a one-on-one session with President William Samoei Ruto. And for those people who managed to follow, I know it was a lengthy session, 2 hours 40 minutes, so probably you didn't finish the session or you finished the session, so it depends. But I managed to take I had to go because I had missed some bits, so I had to resume the session again on the NTV portal, because when you go back to the NTV portal, you could actually replay the whole session and look at how William Samoei Ruto was addressing some issues which were being asked to him.
That is there a relationship between that and the withdrawal of charges against all these accused persons?
No, ask the court. I mean, the court has been going on. Yeah. What did the court say? There were no witnesses, because what happened?
The court said this was a prosecution-driven acquittal because there was no longer any cooperation.
But I want us to go deeper into the analysis of that interview. But before you do that, allow me to welcome you again to this channel and request anybody who is watching this video and perhaps you've not subscribed, please just do so. Just go below the comment section and subscribe, and please don't forget to give this video a like, because if you do that, then YouTube gets to share this video to other audience. And to those who supported us before, I want to admit here that I'm forever grateful for that support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is now. So now let's get back to William Ruto. So one particular incident I realized regarding the whole thing is that some GITUKU was a bit spot on in matters over the questioning, and most of the time, if you listen to the way William Samoei Ruto was responding, you realize that he was trying to avoid some GITUKU, because I think the reason being is how tough some GITUKU is. So if you listened to the session, the whole session, because I went through 2 hours and around 15 minutes there watching that session. I couldn't finish it, but in all those sessions, William Ruto was attempting to avoid the questions from Sam GITUKU. But then, if you looked at the way Sam GITUKU was asking William Ruto, most of these questions, just like I said, were spot on.
Do you think there was any feasibility study done on the two dams? Do you know of any?
That is now for you to determine.
No, I'm asking
because,
you.
I mean, you have all the information, because you know that there was supposed to be a feasibility study. You must be having the information.
I don't have the information. You're the president of Kenya.
Should be
What's the feasibility study?
What I can tell you is that contract of KIMWARER and ARROR was signed with other contracts.
That's what I'm asking you. Are you aware of any feasibility study for the two?
I am aware that the contracts were as legitimate as they were signed. Okay. They were signed before two heads of government at the Mountain Court.
The reason I'm asking that is because you then, I don't know, should I conclude that you don't have any information of any feasibility study? Because if there was none, then that is contrary to procurement laws.
If you know that there was none,
I'm asking, I don't know.
No, if you don't know, why are you asking?
I'm asking you.
No, if you don't know, why are you making an assertion on something that you don't know?
One of the things that I think in this, I discovered throughout the session that Ruto could not tackle well is this issue of housing fund. This issue of free fall on the Kenya shilling. This issue of corruption, and why the high cost of living 14 months down the line. There was a time Musalia Mudavadi asked for more time, like 3 years more, like 3 years, so that Kenyans can start benefiting. Musalia Mudavadi said 3 years. Gachagua had a different time frame. William Ruto has given an unspecified time frame, because he was asked how long Kenyans can wait for these theories to be to be actualized. These theories, because they are just theories at the moment, theories which are being put to practice, hoping that one day things will be better. Because like the issue of G2G, this issue of G2G was asked in that question and in that question and answer session, and he could not answer it also. Ruto aliulizwa, Wakenya watasubiri hadi lini? Because just like I said, Mudavadi had given 3 years, Gachagua had given a different time frame. Gachagua said things are not better. Ruto said things are better. So the question here was, who should we listen to? The response that William Samoei Ruto gave ni kwamba mimi ndio rais, Wakenya itabidi wasubiri tu. That, I don't know that you get that kind of response. Wakenya itabidi wasubiri tu. That is a bit general, not telling you that you unaweza subiri 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. You'd rather even someone tells you that you, according to venye issue iko, wewe utasubiri 30 years. I mean, that's better. That is even more, you can live with that. But the response that was given here was that Wakenya watabidi wasubiri tu. Then there was another question that was posed to William Samoei Ruto, and this was a bit also tricky to him. And he was asked, does it mean that you promised what you cannot deliver? You promised what you can't deliver. Earlier on, before this session, there was this video I shared from Reverend Wainaina of All Saints Cathedral, where Reverend Wainaina was literally trying to tell this regime that vitu wanafanya hata zinashtua wananchi. The manifesto they boasted about, the plan is not being implemented. So when this media team, asked William Samoei Ruto whether he promised what he could not deliver, so I quickly switched to that narrative that Reverend Wainaina brought. And Wainaina said that the things which were promised were all fake. Fake, ladies and gentlemen. So again, this response ilikuwa ni kitu ambacho William Samoei Ruto hakuwa atajibu. Hakuwa atajibu vizuri. But I could tell that he was trying to, find reasons to justify why he is not delivering, because he kept on talking about USA. You remember USA, that USA increased their interest on dollar. I mean that's why issues. That's why the dollar had to be where it is, and that's why probably the economy had to be where it is. So it's not really Uhuru who could not deliver, but it's the US who are now being blamed for this for the whole drama. So that is what I could make from the response that William Ruto gave. Because dollar is the reason why we are suffering. But Parliament niliona kama amejifix ni when he said that this interest iliongezwa 2 years before. So if iliongezwa 2 years before, the question was, how comes hii dollar ilipanda sana wakati yeye ndiye alipoingia mamlakani? And again the response was that Uhuru had an artificial exchange rate that was not sustainable. Meaning it's like Uhuru had introduced some subsidy on the dollar to make the dollar to stabilize the dollar here in Kenya. So these are some of the things which he was trying to use to justify why yeye has done better than Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta matters of economy. But let's just look at this thing here, ladies and gentlemen. What is the job of a president? The job of a president is to make sure that the lives of our Kenyans or citizens are equally difficult sana, because now if the lives of citizens inakuwa so difficult, like the case of Liberia, what happens next? The next thing is a rebellion that is going to be witnessed. And if a rebellion is witnessed, then what is going to happen later on? What is going to happen is that the people are going to rebel against this any regime of that sort, And if they rebel against any regime of that sort, then that means the incumbent might be ousted, or the incumbent might not secure a re-election because he's not focusing on the people, but he's focusing on a different objective. So, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, my observation on that interview is that the UDA government ni kama wameshindwa na manifesto yao. That is my observation, especially from how Sam Gituku tried to corner William Ruto and the responses that William Samoei Ruto gave. My observation is that probably the UDA are not able to implement the plan. That manifesto, which was branded the plan, they cannot deliver it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the honest truth. Perhaps if you followed that interview carefully, then what do you make from the way Gituku requested answers from William Ruto, and how William Samoei Ruto could not answer those kind of questions, and how he was literally trying to dodge Sam Gituku? Because honestly speaking, Sam Gituku carried the day in that interview. If you are very observant in these videos that I've shared, in the interview that was carried yesterday, he took the better part. He carried the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, just go below the comment section and tell us what you think about Ruto's remarks. And to those who are not subscribed to this channel, and to those who are watching this video perhaps, and you have not subscribed to our channel, I am kindly requesting you to subscribe to this channel and give this video a like. And to those who supported us before, I want to say here that I'm forever grateful for your support, because without you, this channel cannot grow. So until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.